Hey, Denver Dashcam here. Because I can't put copyrighted music in this time lapse, I'm just going to do a little voiceover for it. So here we are. We are at the very beginning of Highway 74 on the I-70 side. It's the northwest side. And this is where you just get on. We just got on it. Highway 74 is a pretty major road at this point. It drops down to a two-lane road later once you get past Evergreen. So this is the highest speed part of it. Speed limit's up to 55 miles per hour, I think, and least curvy, not anything sharp. Fairly busy because it is the main way to get into Evergreen, but later on, specifically past Evergreen, it really gets into a fun road to drive. At this point, we're getting pretty close into town. Up another big hill, then down one more, I believe, and then you come by the lake, which you will see momentarily. And this is where it starts to actually require you to drive it like a mountain road. Probably shift down. This is the hill coming down into it, I believe. Right now, yep, it's dropping into a two-lane road here. And right now we're going past the lake, which is on the right. And now we're driving into town right after this light. And we took a little break for ice cream. We decided after we passed it, so we flipped around real quick. It wasn't too bad. Just went through a busy parking lot, but not too busy. No one really cared that we did that. Parking did not work out well. We went the wrong way. It was just a mess. Luckily, we got that figured out soon, and we got ice cream. Here we are after our break. Getting out of the parking spot wasn't as hard as getting in, luckily. Immediately got separated, though, which was unfortunate. So my friend drove into an empty parking lot and then drove off a curb, which ended up being hilarious, and that can be seen in, I believe, compilation 3. The actual audio from that was good. So here's where the road gets fun. It's a really curvy road, especially at night. You cannot go fast. Speed limit is 35 to 45, I think, for a few parts, but mainly around 35 for most of it. We lost communication, so our only option was to communicate every couple turns like this. But yeah, there's recommended speeds that are as low as 20, so you can go quite fast for what the corner is and still make it legal because of the big difference between recommended and speed limit, which makes this a pretty fun road to drive. That car on the side of the road right there was a cop, so you gotta be careful around these small mountain towns. But overall, this road is great. It goes on just twisting through all the way down to Morrison. It's a great road. There's a lot of fun corners. You gotta be careful though. You never know what's gonna be around the next corner, especially at night. On the left of this is a large mountain, pretty much. On the right is a river. So if you mess up, it's not going to end well, but still fun. And as long as you're careful, which we were, we weren't pushing anything too hard. My friend was going a little bit faster than I was, so I fell behind a few times. But overall, we were playing it safe. It was a fun road, and we did do it again. That'll be uploaded at some point after this. Just don't know when. Just through this section, through the entire section, it's downhill. Luckily, it's not majorly downhill, but since you're going so slow, you probably keep your car in, if you haven't driven automatic like I do, unfortunately, you gotta keep your car in like 2. My friend has a manual, so he's a little bit more control. This was actually the first mountain road I drove, so I like it for that reason, but my friend who hadn't driven it prior to this also said it was great. It's a pretty common, no, it's a well-known good road to people of the area. This is only my second time driving it, and the first time at night, so that made it a little bit interesting. But it's really, there's aren't lights, but it's extremely reflective, as you can see. The dashcam doesn't pick up as much as you can see, but even the dashcam has no problem seeing where the lane is, which really shows you just how reflective this road is. I believe between Evergreen and Morrison, you go through 2 or 3 small towns where cops are waiting. As you can see, the speed limit drops down to 25 up there because you're going through a town. You have to be ready to slow down for that. It's not too busy. In the summer, there's a lot of bikers, though, so you got to watch out. Both cyclists and bikers, actually, because there's motorcycles and bikes going down here. Throughout the mountains, it's accurate, but especially this road, because it's not far from Denver. It takes about, from where we live, it's about 20 minutes if there's no traffic, so it's really easy to get to. Here we are, we get down to Morrison. Now we're going up to Red Rocks, which is an amphitheater that anyone who lives in Colorado knows about. And it's got some fun roads up. It's on the top of a mountain. There are quite a few different routes up, all of which are curvy and fun to drive, so it's a great place to go for that. It's usually no one's. Well, during the day it can get busy, but at night no one's really up there. It's open to the public, so it's really easy to get to. During the day, people like to go up there and climb the amphitheater for exercise, which does not look fun to me. But here we are approaching the top. We're stopping in every parking lot because I've never been up here before, so my friends kind of tell me where we're going and how much farther we have. It doesn't take too long. I think we took one of the longer routes up this time. But yeah, we're almost at the top where we'll just turn around and come back down a different route, or mostly a different route. Climbing this takes probably, I think it's about 10 minutes at most to get up. It does not take too long. And you can see there was a couple cars parked there. We're just talking to figure out how we're going to go down. And then we started descent. We started our descent going the same way down we came up, but we took one turn differently, and got us on a quieter road, not painted, a little bit more challenging to drive, a little bit more fun, a little bit slower also, but that's probably a good thing. But it's just like bushes on each side, really can't see. This is when we were deciding which way to go. We came up the left way, then but we decided to go down right. So we headed down that way. And you'll see in a minute, I really got some distance between my friend and I. We took a break in this parking lot, but anyway, I really got some distance between my friend and I because I wanted to be able to use my brights because it was really dark. And my options were either stay up right behind him to take advantage of his brights, or get way behind so my brights don't bother him. So I opted for the second one. As you can see, this road is quite curvy. He was just checking why I was so far back. And I told him I just wanted to use my brights. The brights really make it a lot easier on this road. It's pretty quiet and doesn't take long to get back down. We'll be back in Morrison in just a minute. And I think we're back in Morrison already, yep. It's all it takes to get down. It's really quick. We took the long way up. And that's it. Thanks you guys for watching. This has been Radashcam, and goodbye.